sunrise over West Texas, and NS-36 New Shepard is on the pad. Really want to reintroduce you to the crew, which is Jeff Elgin, Dana Karaskova, Clint Kelly III, Aaron Newman, Vitaly Ostrovsky, and an undisclosed sixth crew member. Now, if you didn't know, all the avionics on New Glenn were tested on New Shepard before we flew our orbital vehicle for the first time back in January. And if you take a look on your screen, we will be able to show you something for the first time this morning. We put this out on social media. And what are we looking at, Alice?
We're taking a look here at New Glenn's first stage, whose name is Never Tell Me the Odds, which is an ode to Star Wars. This is our second booster, and it's on the move this morning at the Cape, heading to our integration facility.
That's right. It is hot off the press. Some of that footage coming in during the wee hours of the morning. And next up for New Glenn is the vehicle hot fire, with launch coming soon thereafter. And it is beautiful to see Never Tell Me the Odds out on the move.
What an incredible vehicle. Just the scale of it when you look at it compared to all the people and the trucks, and oh my goodness. Can't wait to see that thing vertical and ready for launch here very soon.
Yeah, but right now you are tuning in to NS-36. You can see in the bottom corner of your screen, we are making our way to the planned liftoff time. Now, next up, we're going to be hearing from Mission Control to hear that go, no-go poll. That's going to be coming up here shortly. So let's actually take a moment, toss it back over to the vehicle, and wait for that poll. And we are going to start out in seat number 1.
In our first seat, we have Aaron Newman. Aaron is a serial entrepreneur and explorer. He's founded 5 successful software startups, authored multiple books, and holds 6 patents. As an explorer, he has traveled to the stern of the Titanic, descended to the Mariana Trench, and twice attempted to summit Everest. He founded Exploring Our Deep World, which is a non-profit organization advancing education, conservation, scientific research, and exploration of Earth's deep waters.
He is also a proud U.S. Army veteran of the First Gulf War. Aaron serves on the board of TAPS, which is Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, and the Strong National Museum of Play. He is also the father of 2 children who we'd like to give a shout out to, Thomas and Evelyn. In seat number 2, we have our undisclosed astronaut that does wish to remain anonymous until after today's flight. So I'm moving on to seat number 3, and returning for round 2, we have Dr. Clint Kelly III. Clint is an electrical engineer with a Bachelor of Science from Duke University and a PhD from the University of Michigan, who led the government and industry R&D in computer science and robotics. Now, at DARPA back in 1984, he launched the Autonomous Land Vehicle Project, kind of catalyzing today's driverless cars.
That's right. And in addition to all of that, Clint has already flown on New Shepard. We'll see right there is a picture of him on his first flight. What an epic photo.
It's a great one.
Of him with the beautiful Earth in the background.
Big smile.
Oh my gosh, incredible photo. And so on top of all of this, he's also conducted space sensing research for national security. He funds university rocket teams and has served on corporate boards and university advisory councils. Now with his wife, he has photographed wildlife on every continent, from big cats and polar bears to all 21 penguin species, and authored a 486-page penguin book.
We got to read that.
Yeah, we do. In seat number 4, we have Vitaly Ostrovsky. Vitaly is a Ukrainian businessman, hotel and real estate investor, systems analyst, web developer, and relentless globetrotter. Over the past decade, he has lived in more than 100 countries on every continent, roaming from the Arctic Circle to the ice of Antarctica.
He applies a systems mindset to business and technology while building and investing in hospitality and property ventures. And now he's set his sights on the next frontier. You guys know what that is? That's right. It is space, pursuing a journey that extends his life of exploration beyond Earth. Let's talk about seat number 5. We have Dana Karaskova. Now, Dana has more than 25 years of experience in media distribution and events. She's co-founded Portals, a multimodal ecosystem that features digital self-regulation tools that fuse both art and science. A visionary and a hands-on creator, she turns bold ideas into reality.
She is a lifelong mountaineer and has summited Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Elbrus as expressions of her inner strength. She now looks to space, not as entertainment, but as a transformative frontier where human evolution begins within each of us and extends beyond our world. And last, in seat number 6, we have Jeff Elgin. Jeff has been an executive in the franchise industry for over 40 years. He founded FranChoice in 2000, building it into a premier franchisee referral network with offices across the United States. FranChoice guides aspiring owners to the franchise search, matching them with opportunities that fit both their goals and their strengths.
He says he's driven by passion for helping others realize their dreams. Jeff has grown FranChoice into a resource that has assisted more than 500,000 people over the past 25 years in pursuing business ownership and the American dream. What an incredible crew. We have the Space Nomads there for you, but let's talk about the NS-36 mission patch, which pays homage to the crew and Blue Origin's vision.
Yeah, let's take a look. The symbols there
for our previous Astros like William Shatner and Katya Echezarreta. Now, take a look on your screen, and we want to tell you a little bit more about the flight profile. We want to go into depth on that for a second.
That's right. New Shepard is a suborbital flight and a fantastic way to experience space. It's a simple parabolic flight, straight up and straight back down. Let's take a look at the graphic here on your screen. We launch from our West Texas desert at Launch Site 1, where we take off and gain speed and altitude rapidly as we climb to the Kármán line. We then have main engine cutoff, and shortly thereafter, separation, where the booster and the capsule separate and continue on their parabolic flight. During this time, the astronauts are experiencing 0G. They get about 3 minutes of 0G. Meanwhile, the booster is descending rapidly back down to the launch pad, the landing pad, I'm sorry. This is where the aerodynamic surfaces deploy. We have engine relight and the legs pop out, and we have a clean landing on our landing pad. Now the capsule continues its flight, reaching apogee above the Kármán line. At that point, the astronauts get back in their seats and come back down for a easy landing that is aided by the drogue parachutes, which pull out the main parachutes that you will see here on your screen. Those will reef and create a nice soft touchdown with the assistance of our retro thrust system for that beautiful landing. That is what we can expect today on our flight.
Our Space Nomads, they're locked in. They are so excited for this moment. They've been dreaming of crossing the Kármán line, and today is the day. And I also really like this graphic because it kind of shows you the movement of everything all at once to see New Shepard's parabolic flight. Now, after the Astros land, as I've kind of alluded to, we have something special for you. We're hoping to be chatting with a couple of our astronauts, including Clint Kelly III, going up for the second time today. What a special day it is for him. There it is, New Shepard on the pad out in West Texas. We are at about T-minus 3 minutes from launching this rocket, and this is pretty exciting stuff. This is my favorite time, really, as we inch closer, and all of the excitement really builds for our crew, who has been sitting in there for the past 20 minutes, and they're ready to go, and we are ready to go as well. Now, coming up in about 30 seconds is when we're going to see our bit checks, which are our built-in tests. Now, do you want to talk a little bit more about what they're going to see, Alice?
Yeah, let's take a look here on your screen. We're looking at the vehicle. Those astronauts, like you said, are strapped in there. We are doing some of our final checks. We should see some of them on the screen here shortly. They will, some of them we can see, some of them we can't, but there are some automated test sequences that we are running as we prepare for liftoff today. You will see some aft fin checks. Those aft fins are at the base of the rocket. They help to steer the vehicle on ascent and on descent. We also typically see the engine nozzle gimbal sometimes. It's hard to see with the video, but we always run the engine nozzle gimbaling test. This helps maneuver the rocket, make sure everything's good to go.
That's right. We're starting to hear more and more of mission control.
1 minute, 50 seconds.
There we go. They're going to be chiming in throughout the flight all morning, keeping us updated on what's happening with NS-36. A beautiful drone shot. Cutting away there is the capsule. Looks like the gantry-way has retracted. This is the moment, T-minus 1.5 minutes. Right now, we're also keeping an eye on the pressure and temperatures in the propellant tanks. We know that both need to stay in the green zone of the variables.
Executing aft bit test.
Ooh. There you are. You can see the fins kind of at the bottom of the rocket, bottom of your screen.
Vehicle is now on internal power.
There you go. You can see the fins a little bit closer up there, wiggle, and then recenter. It is all very normal. You can see right at the bottom with keen eye, the engine nozzle gimbal that I mentioned earlier.
That's actually the first time I've been able to see it.
Yeah,
right at the bottom.
That's really cool. Again, all very normal. Those are our built-in checks. We are inching closer, just under a minute to flight.
Flight pressures. Switched on onboard helium. Thrust termination system is armed.
All right, at T-minus under 30 seconds, it is time to hand this off to Mission Control and launch this rocket.
T-minus 20
Godspeed,
seconds.
Space Nomads.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Command engine start. 2, 1.
All right, New Shepard has cleared the tower. If you look on the bottom right-hand side of your screen, you'll be able to follow along for the timing as NS-36
Engine
heads towards
chamber
the Kármán
pressure
line.
looks good. $10,000 feet and climbing. Beginning throttle down for Q limiting.
A little bit of a cloudier day out in West Texas today, but you can still see
Engine response
New Shepard.
looks good. Max Q, maximum dynamic pressure.
On your screen there, you can see the telemetry on the
Vehicle
bar.
is
You can
supersonic.
follow the flight trajectory today. And at the bottom, you can watch the speed and the altitude climb.
Engine back up to full throttle.
That BE3 all the way at full throttle.
Chamber pressure looking good. Passing 70,000 feet and climbing.
Now, as you see on your screen, if it does go black and white, we're using infrared imaging to see through the clouds. But right there, that is a shot from the booster looking back
Astronauts
down on West
experiencing
Texas.
Max ascent Gs. Beginning throttle down, stand by Miko.
Standing by.
Miko. Stand by, Miko.
We hear some happy astronauts.
Miko confirmed.
And Miko is confirmed. That is main engine cutoff.
Stand by separation.
Stand by separation. Separation confirmed.
Separation is confirmed.
There you have it. Separation is confirmed. Our astronauts are experiencing 0 Gs.
As you can see, now we have 2 bars for tracking our 2 vehicles. We've got the booster on the left and the capsule on the right as they both continue their ascent to their apogee. Astronauts are experiencing 0 G and doing all sorts of fun stuff up there, taking photos,
Capsule body
looking out the
rates
window.
look good.
Great long-range camera shot there, both the capsule and the booster. We found a break in the clouds.
3 minutes, 15 seconds into flight.
Man, they are having a good time up there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow. And now just go have fun, guys.
Let's go have fun,
Have
guys.
fun. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Crush your legs. You know,
Passing the Kármán line.
yeah,
As you can hear, we just passed the Kármán line.
Wow. Wow. You just float there like nothing's there. Wow. Okay. I'm doing good. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no problem. Wow. Wow, look at that. Look at that amazing.
Looking out those big windows, amongst the biggest ever flown in space, larger than a 747 window.
Try to get a couple of selfies in there.
Capsule has reached apogee 350,438 feet.
Wow, you're staring down to the earth.
Apogee is reached, which means they are making their way back down towards West Texas. The booster will land first, about 2 miles from the launch site on our landing pad.
4 minutes, 30 seconds into flight. Booster descending past 330,000 feet.
Now those astronauts are probably making their way slowly back to their seat to get strapped
1 minute
in.
Warning. 1 minute
Capsule
warning.
body rate's nominal.
Yep, we just heard their 1 minute warning.
That's right.
We're T plus 5 minutes into NS-36, our 15th human flight.
Sally, you're good.
We're hearing a little bit from inside the capsule.
Get the waist belt in there.
Our Astro soaking up every second.
Astronauts returning to seats. Booster descending nominal.
Booster descending nominal means everything is looking good.
Capsule reached atmospheric pierce point.
Now, as the capsule re-enters the atmosphere, those astronauts are strapped in and being pushed into their seat with increasing Gs, which I'm
Confirmed
sure is an
booster
exciting
forward fin
moment
deploy.
as they come back down to Earth. Sounds like we have deployed our aerodynamic control surfaces on the booster, which help guide and steer it back to the landing pad autonomously.
Astronauts experiencing max Gs.
We are 6.5 minutes into NS-36. You're looking at a camera from New Shepard's booster back down to West Texas as it makes its way to the landing pad. A little bit of cloud cover today out in West Texas.
Booster drag brakes deployed.
Just about to hit 10,000 feet.
Approaching engine restart.
There you hear the sonic boom. You see the engine relight.
Engine restart confirmed.
Beautiful shot. Landing legs
Landing
deployed.
Booster descent nominal. Booster touchdown.
And we have booster touchdown. Great
Welcome
shot.
home, New Shepard booster. Starting booster auto-safing. Capsule main parachute deployment confirmed.
And there you have it.
Beautiful
All
parachute.
three and we have touchdown. Welcome back, Space Nomad.
Auto-safing start. Welcome home, NS-36.